In today's video, we're going to go ahead and start the PEX. I use PEX A or Uponor, which is the kind that you use the expansion tool in the ring. I used to use the old fittings with the compression where you crimped them on, but fittings are so small they restrict the flow. So I'm going to start here with a picture of the Sioux Chief water boxes that we use, and of course they're for the expansion. This one right here is the ice maker. You can tell it's just one because obviously the ice maker just gets cold. This is the general box I use for the lavs, the bar sink, the kitchen sink, anything just requiring a hot and a cold. Actually, this is the kitchen sink because it has the air hammer there for the dishwasher. So kitchen sink, the other one's for lavs and bar sinks, and this is for my clothes washer. So it has the two air hammers. Here's the end of a 20-foot piece of 3/4. Here's the gun. This is a 1-inch head, which we're not going to use. We'll have 3/4 only, so here's what it looks like without. This is a 3/4 head, screws on, and then you can see how it expands. It's very simple. I'm using PEX A or Uponor, I think they call it. So you'll just take your thing. Your rings have like a smooth side to them and a side that's like got a little imprint. I'm sure you cannot see it, but it only goes on one way. And then your fittings go in. So you take your tool. I'm not going to do this because I'm not going to waste it. Got the 3/4 head and a 1/2-inch pipe. You stick it in here. I usually give it about 7 taps. You want to move it till it kind of goes all the way in, and then put the fitting in. Count to 3 or 4. As soon as you feel it starts resisting, as you kind of try to spin it, then you know that you have got it. And then this, I think it's cross-linked polymer, will continue to try to shrink back to its original size, which is this size, but it can never do that. So forever it's tightening on. And you got these little barbs right here. And that's where it makes the seal, when it tightens down on these barbs. Thought I'd go ahead and just, it's super simple. Just go ahead and make one connection here. So when I put the ring on, the kind of smooth side goes to the back. You can't put it on backwards. It's got a little stop there. So put your stop on. What I'm doing is I'm just going to drop it right down through the floor. Then I'll go underneath and connect it. Now, for 1/2 inch, you can get away with 6 clicks. I like 7. If you're getting into a real difficult, go ahead and go 8. And then you got plenty of time. It's going to be, days. Now, if you're doing a quick little job, that 8th tap might take you another extra 5 minutes before you can put it under pressure. But it's really no big deal when you're doing something this big. We're going to go ahead and do 7. Kind of sit there and hold it for a minute. Sometimes I'll just spin it slightly. Like right now it's up, there it goes, just tightened up. And you can let it go now. And I'll do the same thing on the back side. By the way, cold goes on the right, hotness on the left. For some reason I can never remember cold goes on the right, but I can remember hot's what's left. So that works for me. Always try to set your gun somewhere clean. One thing that's worth mentioning right here, I have 2 hose bibs, one in the laundry and then one over there. Now, I'm on well water and my water's perfect. No filtration, awesome, delicious water. So I don't have to worry about splitting them. But if you're in a situation where you may have any kind of water treatment, you want to split your hose bibs so that you're not watering your lawn with treated water. That'll wear out your system, and you know your water softener just has so many gallons in its lifetime. So you don't want to waste those gallons watering the flowers. So if you have to do any kind of water treatment or suspect that in the future somebody might want to do water treatment, split your hose bibs. That'll save a lot of hassle for some poor guy later who's trying to put in water treatment. Going to quickly go over a hose bib. So here we have it. There's my hose bib of choice. These are the little shorties, but they work just fine here on Whidbey Island. Wouldn't probably be my first choice from Alaska. So step 1, we wrap it with Teff tape. I'm a very clumsy Teff tape wrapper. Step 2, put a little pipe dope on it. Now you don't have to have a ton of pipe dope, you just want to have a nice thin little coating all the way around. Because once the threads hit, they're gonna. So that is plenty of dope. Female 1/2-inch PEX to threads adapter. I'll just tighten that up and then we'll go install it. Next, I need a siding block. So since our siding is going to be hemlock, my block is hemlock. So nice thick slab of hemlock. Don't know where my measuring tape is, but I'd say it's at least 2 inches thick. And then I 45 the edges, put a little chamfer on it. Now I just gotta drill a hole in it. There we go. Then I will mount my little hose bib right here to the block, and then I'll side up to it. So now I'm outside here. Oh, let's see if I can do this without, well, I'll just hang this right here. That works. So, run my block, run the hose through it, or the pipe through it. And then we'll go ahead and attach the hose bib to the PEX. Pretty straightforward. Now we're going to mount the siding block. Figure out about where it goes. there you have it. Nice and sturdy. Siding will go around it. It will be perfect. So the camera was terrible for the building of this, so I'll just go over it with you. I had put in a PEX adapter, the exact same one that I used on the hose bib. And that came up to a drop ear, which was right here. So the drop ear comes down here for my tub spout. Plug goes in. And I'll just take that out and put the pipe in once the tile is all in. Ooh, where are we at? Here we go. And there's for the shower head. Once again, I'll take it out when the pipe's in, or when the tile's in, and we'll be good to go. By the way, for the drop ear on the shower, that backing is exactly 1.5 inches back. The mixer valve on this one ended up being 1 5/8 inches back, but all mixer valves are different, so you just have to read the instructions and look at the plaster guard. Well, we got our inspection 2 days ago. Waste vent, pressure, everything passed. So we are ready to move on to the next phase, electrical and roofing the garage. This is Stinging Nettle Farms, signing out. Hope you guys have a great week.